Have you ever stopped to wonder why certain messages reach you exactly when you need them most? It's no coincidence. If you were born under the sign of Leo, know that there are 10 special messages that have been set aside especially for you at this moment in your life. What if I told you that these words can completely transform the way you see your path? Yes, many people go their entire lives without noticing the signs the universe sends. Meanwhile, they miss incredible opportunities for growth and fulfillment. But you won't make that mistake. In this video, I'll reveal each of these 10 powerful messages destined for your Leo heart. They are warnings, advice, and truths that will help you better understand who you are and where you're going. Pay close attention to every word, because something here will touch your soul in ways you couldn't even imagine. And there's a specific message right there in the middle of the video that will make everything fall into place in your life. So don't skip a single part. Stay with me until the end, because your journey is about to take on new meaning. First message: your inner light cannot be extinguished. Leo, the first thing you need to understand is that within you lies a light that no one can extinguish. No matter how much life storms try to knock you down, this flame remains lit. Do you know why? Because you were born with the gift of inner strength. This isn't something you learn from books or that someone can teach you. You've had it with you since day one. You may often feel tired, unmotivated, and think you've lost your spark. But this is just a passing phase. Your essence never changes. The universe wants you to know that even in the darkest moments, when it seems like nothing will work out, your light is still there, waiting to shine again. And it will shine, you can be sure. The problem is that sometimes you yourself put a veil over this light. You let other people's criticism, disappointments, and fears dim your natural brilliance. But the time has come to take off those veils. It's time for you to embrace who you truly are. An enlightened, strong person capable of inspiring everyone around you. Have you ever noticed how people feel better around you? It's no wonder. Your energy is contagious. When you're feeling good, everyone around you feels it. And when you're feeling bad, people notice it too. That's why it's so important to nurture that inner light. Don't let anything or anyone take it away from you. Feed your flame every day. Do things that make you happy. Surround yourself with people who value you. And most importantly, believe in your own worth. Because when you shine, the whole world becomes more beautiful. And that's the first great message I've set aside for you today. Second message: your generous heart is your greatest treasure. Now let's talk about a characteristic that truly defines who you are, Leo. Your generous heart. You're one of those people who is always willing to help, to lend a hand, to offer a friendly shoulder. This is wonderful and makes you a special person. But today's message comes with an important warning. Your generosity cannot leave you empty. Do you understand what this means? You have a habit of giving so much of yourself that you sometimes forget to save some for yourself. You donate your energy, your time, your resources, often without receiving anything in return. And worse, some people take advantage of this. They know they can always count on you, but when you need them, where are those people? They're gone. The universe wants you to learn to balance your generosity with self-care. It's not selfish to think of yourself first. In fact, it's necessary. How can you help others if you're empty inside? It's impossible. Think of yourself as a spring of water. If everyone comes to drink and no one replenishes that spring, eventually it dries up. And then no one can drink from it anymore, not even you. So start choosing more carefully who you share your energy with. Not everyone deserves your time and dedication. Some people just want to suck the best out of you without giving anything in return. Learn to recognize these people and stay away from them. And another very important thing: don't feel guilty about saying no. You have every right to set boundaries. This doesn't make you a bad person. On the contrary, it shows that you respect yourself. And when you respect yourself, others start to respect you more too. Continue being that big-hearted person, but protect that heart. It is your greatest treasure and needs to be cared for with care. Third message: your courage will open doors you never imagined. Leo, do you know what sets you apart from so many people out there? Your courage. While others stand still, afraid to take risks, you go out there and do it. Even with a heavy heart, even without being sure of the outcome, you face challenges head-on. And that's admirable. But today's message is for you to understand that this courage you have within you will open doors you can't even imagine yet. There are incredible things waiting for you on the other side of fear. Opportunities, encounters, achievements that will only come to you because you had the courage to take the first step. Many people spend their entire lives waiting for the perfect moment to act. They hope to have all the money they need, all the security, all the guarantees. But you know what happens? The perfect moment never comes. And these people get stuck in the same place, watching life pass them by. You're not like that. You know that sometimes you have to jump without seeing where you'll land. And the universe rewards this attitude. Every time you act with courage, even when you're afraid, you're sending a powerful message to the universe that you're ready to receive more. And the universe listens. You can see it in your own life. The best things that have happened to you have come after moments of courage, haven't they? That job you landed after an interview that gave you butterflies in your stomach. That relationship that started because you took the initiative to talk to the person. That move to a new city that seemed daunting but opened 1,000 new doors. All of this was courage. And you have much more courage within you than you realize. Now it's time to use this strength to achieve everything you've always wanted, but haven't yet had the courage to pursue. Because the doors are there waiting for you to open them. If you're enjoying these special messages, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to know where all the Leos who are receiving these messages today are. Fourth message: your loyalty deserves to be reciprocated. Let's talk now about something that hurts the hearts of many Leos: loyalty. You are extremely loyal to the people you love. When someone enters your heart, you defend them tooth and nail. You're always there, present, supporting, believing. No matter what happens, you don't turn your back on those you consider important. This is beautiful and shows the depth of your character. But here's a message that's hard to hear, but necessary. Not everyone has the same loyalty as you. And you've probably suffered from this before. You've been disappointed by people you thought would always be by your side. People you helped, protected, defended, but who, at the first sign of difficulty, disappeared. Or worse, betrayed you. This hurts you deeply because loyalty to you isn't just a word. It's a sacred value. But the universe wants you to understand one thing. You can't control the loyalty of others. What they do or don't do isn't up to you. But you can control who you keep close to you. And that's the great lesson. Observe people's actions, not just their words. There are many people who speak beautifully, promise the world, but when it comes to proving their loyalty, they don't show. These people don't deserve your heart. Your loyalty is too valuable to be wasted on someone who doesn't know how to recognize its value. Start investing your energy in those people who truly show they care about you. Those who are there not only in the good times but also in the bad. These people exist, and you deserve to have them by your side. And when you find them, cherish them deeply. Because true loyalty is rare these days. And when you find someone who is truly loyal, it is a gift from the universe. Fifth message: your pride needs to be balanced with humility. Now let's touch on a delicate but very important point: your pride. Every Leo has pride. It's natural for the sign. You like to feel valued, recognized, and admired. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to have self-esteem and know your own worth. The problem is when this pride prevents you from growing. And sometimes that's what happens. You become so attached to the image you want to project, so worried about appearing weak or vulnerable, that you end up closing yourself off to learning opportunities. There are situations where you should ask for help, but you don't because you think it will make you seem less capable. There are times when you're wrong, but you don't admit it because you don't want to give in. There are people who could teach you valuable things, but you don't listen because you think you already know everything. And all of this is pride speaking louder than reason. The message the universe has for you today is very clear. Balance your pride with humility. This doesn't mean being small or diminishing yourself. It means recognizing that you don't have to be perfect all the time, that it's okay to ask for help when you need it. Admitting a mistake doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. And most importantly, there's always something new to learn. No matter how old you are or how much experience you've accumulated, the wisest people are those who understand that learning never ends. And when you balance your natural Leo pride with a healthy dose of humility, you become unstoppable. Because then you combine the best of both worlds: self-confidence and the openness to growth. Think about this and observe in the coming weeks how often your pride is holding you back. And when you notice this happening, take a deep breath and choose humility. You'll see how things will flow better. Sixth message: your creativity is a gift that needs to be used. Leo, you have a special gift that many people don't appreciate enough. Your creativity. You see the world differently. You can find solutions where others only see problems. You have brilliant ideas that come out of nowhere. This is a very strong Leo trait, and you can't let it die within you. The universe is asking you to use more of this creativity that exists within you. It doesn't matter in what area of your life. It could be at work, at home, in relationships, in your hobbies. Wherever you are, your creativity can make a difference. The problem is that many people take the easy way out. They do things the way they've always been done because it's more comfortable. They don't question, they don't innovate, they don't take risks. But you weren't made to live this way. Your Leo spirit calls for expression, for originality, for leaving your mark on the world. And this only happens when you allow your creativity to flourish. You might think you don't have the time or opportunity to be creative, but the truth is, creativity doesn't require grand productions. Sometimes it's just a different way of solving an everyday problem, a different conversation you had with someone, a change in the decor at home, a new way of doing something you've always done the same way. All of this is creativity, and the more you practice it, the stronger this gift becomes. Another important thing: don't be afraid to show your creativity to the world. Many people hide their gifts because they're afraid of being judged, afraid that others won't like them, afraid of seeming strange or different. But do you know what happens when you hide your gifts? You become frustrated, unhappy, feeling like there's something missing in life, because you're not being true to yourself. So unleash your creativity. Do what makes you happy, even if others don't understand. Because when you're creative, you're connecting with your purest essence, and that is sacred. Seventh message: your need for recognition is valid, but it cannot control you. Now let's talk about something every Leo knows well: the need for recognition. You like to be noticed, appreciated, praised. There's nothing wrong with that. It's human to want others to see the value of what you do. The problem is when you become dependent on it. When your happiness depends on others' approval. When you only feel good if you receive praise and attention. That's when things get complicated. Because you put your well-being in other people's hands. And that's dangerous. People are fickle, their moods change, sometimes they don't even notice what you're doing. If you depend on them to feel good, you'll live on an emotional roller coaster. One day you're up there because you received attention. The next day you're down there because no one noticed you. That's no way to live. The message the universe has for you is to learn to value yourself regardless of external recognition. Of course, it's nice when someone recognizes your efforts, but it has to be a bonus, not the foundation of your self-esteem. You need to know your own worth even when no one is looking, even when no one is applauding, because the most important recognition is your own. When you look in the mirror and know you're giving your best. When you lay your head on the pillow and know you did everything you could. When you wake up and know you're building the life you want. That's worth much more than 1,000 empty compliments. And another thing, stop seeking validation in the wrong places. Some people will never give you the recognition you deserve. Not because you're not good enough, but because they can't see beyond their own navel. Don't waste your time trying to impress these people. Focus on being the best version of yourself for you. And you'll find that the right people will naturally recognize your worth. Not because you're asking for attention, but because your light is impossible to ignore. Eighth message: your personal power scares some people, and that's okay. Let's talk about a truth that can be hard to accept. Your personal power scares some people. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's simply because you're intense. When you walk into a room, people notice your presence. You have a strong, striking energy. And not everyone knows how to deal with that. Some people will try to belittle you. They'll make nasty comments. They'll try to dim your shine. And do you know why? Because your power highlights their weakness. When you're confident, shining, being yourself without fear, it bothers those who live with fear and insecurity. These people prefer you to be small like them. That way they don't have to face their own mediocrity. But the message here is very clear. Don't diminish your power to make others feel comfortable. That's not your responsibility. You weren't born to be small. You were born to shine. And if that bothers someone, that's their problem, not yours. Of course, you need to be careful not to be arrogant or disrespectful. But being powerful is not the same as being arrogant. You can be strong and humble at the same time. You can be confident and kind. You can take your place without stepping on anyone. And that's what the universe is asking you to do. Embrace your power unapologetically. You have every right to be great, to achieve your dreams, to live an extraordinary life. And those who don't like it, those who feel threatened, can look away. Because you're not here to please everyone. You're here to fulfill your purpose. And your purpose demands that you be strong, powerful, and determined. So lift your head, open your chest, and show the world who you truly are. Without fear, without shame. Just being authentically you. Ninth message. Your dreams are not too big. You just need to believe more. Leo, let's talk about your dreams. The ones you keep close to your heart, but are sometimes afraid to share because you think they'll judge you. Those grand plans that seem impossible. Those secret desires you barely allow yourself to think about. Today's message is straightforward. Your dreams aren't too big. It's just you who don't believe in them enough yet. And that makes all the difference. When you truly believe in something, you find a way to make it happen. When you doubt, you find 1,000 excuses not to try. That's how it works. Your mind is very powerful. It can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. It all depends on what you choose to believe. If you believe you can, you find paths. If you believe you can't, you encounter obstacles. Both are always there, paths and obstacles. The difference is what you choose to focus on. And here's a truth that perhaps no one has told you. Your dreams were placed in your heart for a reason. They're not there by chance. They are clues to what you came into this world to do. They are calls from the universe showing you the direction you should follow. But you need to answer that call. You need to take the first step even without knowing the whole path. Because the universe doesn't reveal the complete plan all at once. It only shows you the next step. And when you take that step with faith, the next one appears. And so you walk until you reach your dream. The problem is that many people want to see the whole path before starting. They want all the guarantees, all the security. But life doesn't work that way. Life demands faith. It demands trust. It demands that you believe even without all the proof. And for a Leo like you with so much inner strength, this should be easy. But sometimes you let fear get the better of you. You let other people's opinions convince you that your dreams are nonsense. Don't fall into that trap. Your dreams are valid. They are possible. And you have everything you need to make them come true. You just need to believe more. 10th message. Your time of victory is coming, stay strong. And we come to the last but certainly not least message. In fact, this may be the most important of all. Your time of victory is coming. After so much fighting, so much trying, so much striving, things will finally start to fall into place. I know there are times when you get tired. Times when you look back and think about everything you've been through, everything you've faced, and wonder if it's worth continuing. Times when you feel like giving up because nothing seems to be working. But the universe's message today is very clear. Don't give up now. You're much closer than you think. Sometimes victory is right there, on the other side of one more effort, one more try. And many people give up right at this point. They give up when there was so little left. Don't be that person. You've already come too far to turn back now. Every path you've traveled, every tear you've shed, every sleepless night, it all has a purpose. Nothing was in vain. Every hardship prepared you for what's to come. Each challenge made you stronger. Each disappointment taught you something valuable. And now you're ready to embrace your victories. But you need to stay strong. You need to keep the faith even when everything seems against you. You need to believe that better days will come. Because they will. The universe is conspiring in your favor. Things are aligning for you. Opportunities are being prepared. Doors are about to open. The right people will appear in your path. Everything is being arranged behind the scenes so that you finally receive what you deserve. But you need to be there to receive it. You need to be standing firm, believing. Because when your blessings come, and they will, you need to be ready to embrace them. So don't give up. Don't stop now. Keep walking, keep fighting, keep believing. Your time is coming. So these were the 10 messages specially selected for you. Born under the sign of Leo. Each of these words was carefully chosen to touch your heart and illuminate your path. Now it's up to you. What will you do with these messages? Will you ignore them and carry on as you were? Or will you use these words as fuel to transform your life? The choice is always yours. But remember, you are a Leo. You have strength, courage, and light within you. And the universe is on your side, always has been. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And most importantly, believe that your best days are yet to come. Because they are. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to do so now and activate the bell to receive more content like this. And tell me in the comments, which of these 10 messages touched your heart the most? Which one did you most need to hear today? I'd love to read your answers. May the light of the universe continue to guide you always. Until the next video.